Hi everyone, it's Amir Yassai with AfterBuzz TV After Show for Summer House. That's on Bravo, my favorite network ever. And I'm here with Hannah Berner and Luke Gulbranson. Did I get it right?
Yeah, we're close, yeah.
Yay! I hope so. Thanks for being here from New York. Oh my God, I feel like I'm on CNN. We're getting patched in from New York. This is so fun, guys. You're the best. So tell me, like, what made you want to do a show like this? Like, to just jump in and, like, have you... I mean, they're recording you everywhere all over the house. Like, what makes you just be like, I'm going to do it, whatever?
For me, Kyle, I had known Kyle, and Kyle had asked me if I wanted to, like, have fun this summer and, like, spend the summer in the Hamptons in a house. And then when I ended up saying, yeah, I'll do it, realizing, like, what was happening, I'm an actor, and I've been in front of the camera, like, a lot. So for me, I was just like, it was different because they're filming you throughout your daily life. It's not like being on set where you're there like, all right, ready, action, whatever, and then it's done, you walk off. But you kind of forget that there's cameras there. I don't know, like, I wasn't worried about that. I was more worried about just enjoying my summer and having fun with everybody. I don't know.
Not puking every night.
Yeah.
I get that one whispering angel, and I'm like, woo, over the deck.
He's a beer drinker, and the first night he was drinking rosé, and his body was like, nope.
Yeah, I was so nervous too because I didn't know everybody outside of Kyle. Yeah, exactly. And,
it's nerve-wracking because you have to play you're actually being yourself now. You're not really acting. You're not in a role, so that must have been kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. It's a lot different, And I was just, I don't know. Like, I think everybody went out, maybe even. And I went home and I made a fire in the backyard and just drank 3 bottles of rosé in about an hour and a half by myself.
Oh, shit. That's like kind of fun, but kind of sad. I love it.
Okay. I remember I got up and I fell out of my chair.
I love that journey for you. That's quite a journey. Like, I get it. I'm all for it.
The producers are like, is he okay?
Is he okay? Does he need help? Blink twice, Luke, if you need our help. It's okay.
Let's check on Luke in the backyard.
Yeah, no, it was good music.
That's awesome.
And definitely good drinks, but it wasn't beer. Rosé did me in.
That's awesome. Did Kyle give you any pointers, like, coming into the show as, like, the new cast member? Like,
listen, like, I knew Kyle, and it's just kind of like, hey, man, this is a deal. And for me, right. I was coming out of a 3-year relationship, so I was kind of, I usually spend my summers in Minnesota, right? I have a lake house there, and I was like, why don't I do something different? Like, I feel like I need to just, like, I don't know, do something. After a breakup, you just need to, like, I don't know, do something to clear your head or something different.
I sleep with a lot of people after a breakup. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
No judgment.
So then it was just kind of like, yeah, let's do this thing. And outside of Kyle just saying, hey, man, do you want to come spend the summer in the Hamptons in a house, like a share house? I was like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I really didn't give a shit, and he didn't really have to give me any advice. I just went into it with an open mind and looking forward to having a fun summer.
I love that. And, like, speaking of not giving a shit, Hannah, my girl, like, you are the ultimate just, like, don't give a fuck. You came in last season, right? And you kind of were like a hurricane, and you just, like, so funny. You're so relatable because you say everything we're all thinking. We're like, is she in my living room? So, like, how often do people feel like they know you? Because, like, you're on this show and, like, people feel like they know you. How often does that happen?
I feel like, yeah, it's different if you're, like, an actor or singer because people, like, respect your work. But I'll be like, in the subway and someone will sit next to me and be like, oh, my God, is Lindsay a bitch? Like, what's Kyle? How tall is Kyle? And they, like, go off. But I kind of love it because I feel like these people are, like, friends to me. And it depends on the person, obviously, but I feel like I have so many people that reach out to me and are like, I feel like I'm your friend, and it just is good energy all around.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, do you think that, like, when you came into the show, you were like, you had the mindset of, like, wanting to build that following and, like, have your Instagram and your Twitter, and, like, were you always into comedy and, like, doing because I know you guys did a video together, like a comedy video. Were you always doing that, or was that something because of the show?
Great question.
No, she just met me. She's like, wow, Luke's a really good actor. I want to make a video with him.
Can you not speak for me? Thank
Sorry.
you.
Please, Luke, it's 2020. Don't speak for the lady. I'm just kidding.
I have 2 sisters, so I know. I get it.
I'm just kidding, Luke. You're fabulous. I'm kidding.
He's disgusting looking, but he's so sweet.
Yeah, thanks.
The first time I saw Luke in an interview, I was like, is that a supermodel? And then I was like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
It's funny. So I was a tennis player, and the whole world knows that. And then I went to sales and marketing.
So was I, girl. I was ranked in California. Yeah, I played tennis too.
Really?
You know, tennis and stand-up is very similar.
We're very similar. I think we're going to be fast friends.
I'm like obsessed with you already.
Thank you.
But
Same.
I was doing sales and marketing, and my soul was dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to get into it.
True.
I was
true.
like, it could be video, like sports broadcasting. I don't know. And then I got this chance to freelance with Betches, this company where I was like writing memes. It's kind of like a joke writing boot camp where I'm just writing like 80 memes a week, writing these short viral videos. And then the show opportunity came, and I was like, if people like me, I want to have my own place where people can hear my thoughts and my voice. And that's where I started my podcast. And then from there, I started having live podcast shows. And then I was like, okay, I need to do stand-up. I've always wanted to. And now it's like the show's giving me the exposure to allow me to do it.
That's awesome. And so when you worked at Betches, like I know it's a pretty big Instagram, did you have like creative license, or did you feel like sometimes like you felt kind of trapped by that? Like, do you think the show allowed you to kind of be more creative?
I feel like Betches actually was amazing in teaching me so much stuff. And they really did like my voice. But then it got to a point where I was like, but I want a podcast and I want to do live shows and I have Summer House. And that was when you kind of realize you have to make the sacrifice to go out on your own.
Awesome.
But Betches was like an incredible beginning part. Also, they fired me, so that was how I left.
Everything good starts with a firing. Believe me. Every time I've been fired.
Firing, they're the best. The best stuff comes out of it.
It's absolutely the best. Yeah.
I was just about to say, the breakups. Life's been great.
No, that's awesome. I mean, so Luke, like going into this kind of like from a breakup, like how fresh was it? Was it 5 months? 6 months?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was like 5 months. Yeah.
Did you like, was part of you just like, whatever, I'm going to suck it up and do it? Or were you kind of like anxious? Like, cause that's pretty soon after a 3-year relationship, right?
Yeah. No, I was, I felt like, you know, I knew I was like looking to maybe get my mind off of things a little bit.
Nice.
Because distractions can help. But I also knew, like, I'm a realist, and I'm like, sometimes you have to sit in the shit and go through it to learn lessons and stuff. But I was looking, you know, to really kind of just use the summer to kind of grow as a person, but also just, I feel like, have fun and take my mind off of things and make new friends and kind of like just kind of put the past behind me. And, you know, that takes time. Of course, you can't fast forward time. So I don't know. I feel like I'm in a really good place now. Clearly, I had a great summer. You know, it definitely helped. Like being around, you know, Hannah and the rest of the crew. Like it definitely helped me.
That's awesome. I mean, speaking about Hannah, right when she came, like you came into the house, it was like click. Like we could even hear it at home. It was like click. And I was just like, wow, like you couldn't like write this better. Like to have, and it's not even about like always for me a sexual connection. It's just chemistry. Like you guys had such good chemistry. Like did you like, I know you were both kind of flirting, but were you kind of like, were either of you worried? Because I know like Hannah has like, you were in a relationship and then it wasn't like fully like exclusive and then you were out of a relationship. Like, were you guys kind of worried or were you like, whatever, it's the summer, let's just have fun? Like, what was the vibe?
Wow. That's
Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah, go for it.
Look at this amazing communication we have.
I know, it's so good. It's so good.
I did not know that Luke was coming to the house. Kyle did not tell us.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got my mams that I'm working on. We'll see what happens. And then Luke came in and I was like, this is annoying. But I still didn't know him. I just was like, he's a beautiful man, but that doesn't mean that we're like have good chemistry or be good together. Right. But then we like kept kind of just gravitating towards each other. And we like to talk about sports. We love to make each other laugh. Love to bust each other's balls. And then I realized that like I probably had nice balls, and then I started thinking about that.
Now I'm thinking about that. Great. That's really professional. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I mean, listen, I slid into all your DMs and Luke was the one that responded and I felt really good about that. I was like, I feel so good. Like, do I have to be professional? But I was very professional. So anyways.
Yeah.
Get to it yet, but I was going to answer.
Yes. Tell me, please. I'm listening.
On that. She's only got like 5 followers or something.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you start getting messages when stuff airs.
Totally.
And you get behind, and then you're just like, I can't answer any of them.
And I'm the worst.
I totally get it.
I go to her, I'll be like, Hannah, what do I do? Like, I don't know how to work Instagram. Like, what is this? Because I'm like, I want to turn wrenches in the garage and like ride my motorcycles and not be on social media at all.
He will
I'm like,
post photos of like grass if I let him.
Yeah, I like you need to help. But she guides me through because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm like, it's not that.
That's awesome.
Just post a photo with your face in it.
No, but like, and then I'm like, what
that's all we want. That's all we want.
Like Happy Sunday. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, who cares?
Yeah,
Who cares if it's Happy Sunday? You know what I mean?
You know what, Luke? You need to get. If Luke just gets, Hootsuite, Hannah, where it just posts like for you, just do that, and you just schedule it, and it just posts for you. So.
But yeah, I could do that. But the one thing I will say is I'm not good with the whole social media thing. I'm getting better. I'm learning.
Okay,
I have
good.
to. But I like to keep it personal. So I take pride in like trying to respond to every person I can. And like,
that's nice.
I just think it's important. And so I wouldn't want anybody else to post or anything to post for me.
I think I should post.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she can't see. I mean, you have no idea.
Just my face, like, hey, how are you? And I would be like.
You should totally do that. Speaking of that, do you guys get weird DMs? Like, are you getting weird stuff? Like
all the time.
It's
yeah,
weird,
he
right?
will send his to me now.
I just got something that was interesting. I showed Hannah. She bought that.
What was it? I want to know what it is. You guys are being vague.
You can say it. No one cares.
It's just some interesting.
Was it boobs? Boobs? Jacking off videos? Yeah.
You're close.
I'm not even famous, and I get jacking off videos. I'm like, why are you sending these to me? Like, it's from randoms. I'm like, accept. Like, it's so weird. People are so weird online. I'm like, you would never do that in person.
I don't get that many graphic things. It's like annoying guys where they're like, you're really funny and like cool. And I'm like, but am I hot? Like, do you think I'm hot?
Right? Yeah,
like,
we want to be hot.
On a date, I'm like, do you think I'm hot?
You're the best. It's true though. It's true. Like how I listen, people are like, you're talented, you're creative, you're funny. It's like, am I hot though? Like, I want to be hot. Like, come on, we're in this business because we want validation. It's come on. So Hannah, sorry, go ahead, sweetie. What?
I was just gonna say, I was joking earlier today because someone's like,
yeah.
Oh my God, you're like the relatable one on the show. I'm like, are you saying I'm the ugly one? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my God, excuse me, with that body, like that outfit you wore in the first episode, the crop top outfit, I was like, you were not relatable because I don't look like that in a crop top. So I don't know who said you were relatable. Like, Relatable works at the bodega. I was like, give me a break.
I love bodegas.
Me too.
Bodegas are they're awesome.
Yeah.
I was trying to relate, to my New York peeps. I get it.
What were you gonna ask me before I read?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about like, so your family was like heavily featured last season, and it was really cool like to get like a glimpse, because the show doesn't really dive too much into family, but you were like really open about your family, and like you like opened up to your dad and your and like that was really cool. Like, are they gonna be on any of the new episodes, or like are they gonna come back? Or I really liked your family.
Oh my God, you're like, is your family okay?
I love your family.
My family.
Yeah, Hannah's
nice.
Extremely close, but go on.
And thank you.
Yeah.
He's met my parents. We're doing well.
Oh,
and
love that.
They live close to me, and I love my Nana too, and she's out of her damn mind. Call her Nana Still Got It. She's a full-on influencer.
She's hot. I saw her in the bathing suit. She was in the bathing suit. Yeah, I remember that.
She's beyond gorgeous. You actually I don't think you see them this season. I think last season it was like important for me to show where I'm from. And then this season, I think he took up too much time for them to even get Nana involved. And if they did, then she would try to hook up with him, and it would have been this whole thing.
This is awesome.
I would have definitely been flirting with her grandma. sure.
We know.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Nana still got it. I mean, she's working it. Yeah, that's
You follow
no
her?
joke. I do.
Oh yeah, that's
I
awesome.
follow Nana.
Best follow ever.
She's I mean, those like just and her comments, like just her like captions are lit. Like she's awesome.
Yeah, she sent
She's
me
the
a
best.
and I gave her a wink face back. I was like,
Oh my god, I love her. That's awesome. Like I love when like people can just like work social media that shouldn't be able to, and it's like lit. It really gives me life.
My 12-year-old cousin technically is like helping her run it. She does the Insta stories, and my Nana
Awesome.
does the post. Which I told her you have to post at like noon when people are on. She posts at
Right.
7 a.m. when she wakes up, and she goes, "This is for me who need to see it in the morning to motivate their day." And I go, Nana, no one's on at 7 a.m. except for like 4 people.
That's awesome. I mean, she has the intention is right. Her intention is definitely right. That's hilarious. Oh my god, I love Nana. Nana should have her own show. She needs like a web series.
If you ever want Nana on your show, just let me know.
Oh my god, I would love to. Yes. Can we do Nana next time? We'll do Hannah and Nana. That's awesome. That's the best. Oh my god, I love that. Hannah, tell me a little bit about you and Paige. Like, when did you guys meet? Did you meet on the show, or did you guys meet? Because your like chemistry is so lit. When did you guys meet?
It's like better than me and Luke, some would say.
yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
She
I would
used
say
to
that
work
too.
at Betch's freelance writing, so she'd come in the office sometimes. Whenever she came in, we always hit it off, but she's actually kind of shy, so I never was like, oh, like we're gonna be like hanging out on the weekends. And then we both were, realized we're gonna do the show together, and
Right.
we literally, the moment we stepped in the house, we're like magnets to each other. And I think it's because we're different in so many ways. Like we don't step on each other's, what's the word? Step on each other's
Toes.
Thank you. I was like, shoes.
It's okay. It's late.
She, like, we have different tastes in guys. I like sports. She likes fashion. Like, we just never, we're so supportive and not competitive
Yeah,
at
you guys
all.
are so different.
And
That's
we
awesome.
help each other with things, but we have the same sense of humor. And I think that's what bonds people the most. And like perspective of life, and we're both very close to their family.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, and talk to me a little bit about when Kyle kind of got like when you guys were laughing, because obviously you guys have such good chemistry and side chat. So when Kyle like kind of went off a little bit on that first episode, did you kind of, because you had lived in a house with Kyle, you kind of knew like he kind of gets drunk and then he gets kind of frustrated, or do you feel like your like the response was correct, or like do you feel like you were a little more understanding than Paige maybe? What do you think?
I think that the first season, like we obviously were like a little scared of everyone else and the whole situation, and we would like let Kyle go on these like whole monologues all the time. And I think we were drunk. It was the first night at the house, and we were excited, and he was kind of going on a rant, and we got giggly, and maybe it was a little bit rude at some point, but I feel like his reaction was definitely inappropriate, and I think he explains later, like he was definitely holding in a lot of other issues with other people, but Paige and I were like the easiest ones to take it out on in that moment. But I also like, when someone's just talking at the table and you're like, come on, like you're not the like, let's just enjoy our tacos and stop lying to each other.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah, that's
I just wanted to like kind of wrap it up a little bit, but I basically, with that like whole part when Kyle and you guys were kind of having the back and forth, Jules like falls out of her seat. Do you?
Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
Was that on purpose, or do you think she was trying to diffuse the situation?
No, that just happened. I literally.
Okay.
I was dying.
Those chairs like kept breaking. They look really nice, like sofa chairs, but something's off. Someone said it looked like Lindsay when she was getting up kind of shoved her, which I don't think is true, but it was a funny conspiracy theory.
That's a good conspiracy theory.
Multiple chairs broke throughout the summer, but it was just funny that the littlest girl in the house broke. It was
absolutely. I was dying.
That was awesome. I rewinded that a couple times. I was like, I need to see that over and over again. That was awesome.
Where it was like, I'm not going to fall for him, and it's her going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
See, you're a genius at the memes. You really are. That's awesome.
God, it's because of Betches. I used to do it like.
That was your job. That's awesome. So obviously the elephant in the room is your relationship. So I had to go there. So I mean, I know you brought Hannah like as a favor to me because you love me so much, and it really made my life. But why is she at your apartment? Like what? At 10 o'clock? She's a lady. It's 10:30. How late is it in New York? She's a lady.
10:43.
So talk to me, Luke. What's going on? Can you tease for us the rest of the season? What's going to happen between you and Hannah?
For sure. Hannah comes over and uses me because I get the tennis channel.
The tennis channel is dope. I watch it too. I get it.
Yeah. So she's like, "What do you?" So I fuck with her. She'll be like, "Yeah, I'm like editing like a podcast or something," and I'll send her like a video of tennis on my TV. And be like, "Well, I'm watching the tennis channel."
I mean, the tennis channel is a premium. That's wow. I'm impressed.
Didn't know that he had that kind of money.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Wow.
What can I say? I've got great cable.
I mean, you're paying like, what is it, DirecTV, $80? I mean, it's wow. Luke I cut my cable. It's dope.
I have Sling, but I just got everything with Sling. I don't believe in all that cable shit like DirecTV stuff.
Got it.
I'm an internet TV guy.
Okay, your relationship. I love you guys talking about cable, but what about your relationship?
We handle this. That was good, Luke. I like.
Luke, you tried to distract me with Wi-Fi. Hannah?
He's like still warming up. I'm gonna say.
Yes.
We obviously care about each other, and you see how our relationship evolves as two people who like authentically have a very special chemistry. And
yeah, I mean,
and there's a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah,
I love that answer. Yeah.
But like
buck up. Oh wow.
Buckle up.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, buckle up.
That's
like what you see right now is not even close to like where shit goes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, buckle up. That's really like if I can put it like I just say buckle up.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Buckle up. I'm gonna put 2 seatbelts on. I can't wait.
Yeah, you're gonna
need
awesome.
It.
Hopefully.
Wow.
Airbags. No.
Airbags too. Wow. I can't wait. This is gonna be great.
Are you enjoying the season so far?
Oh my God, so much. Like literally we're like so into it. And I've been watching it from like day one, and I've been like kind of getting anyone that doesn't watch it to get on board. I'm like, it is literally so good.
You're the best.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
I tried.
We're very, very, very proud of this season. It's as Carl called it, Psychoville, and we put our heart and souls into it.
Yeah. No, you guys really did. I think it's our generation of Real World. So I think that's what I really think it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So obviously you guys have had like such a good season so far. It's only been like 3 or 4 episodes, and it's like killer. But what is your rose and thorn for the whole season? So rose meaning like the good part, and thorn meaning kind of like the negative thing for each of you.
First, I think my rose was meeting Luke.
Oh. That you had to say.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thorn was, I think, getting involved in Kyle and Amanda's relationship.
Wow.
That's a good one.
My rose was. No,
what?
my rose my rose was probably when I got my motorcycle for the summer.
You're the worst, Luke. You better say Hannah.
I know.
Oh my God.
No, my rose was when me and Hannah went. Oh, I can't say that.
It's not a plot.
That's true.
When you guys played tennis?
Okay, so my
literally anything.
My rose was walking away with Hannah and a great group of friends, honestly, and my thorn was probably waking up hungover in the morning for sure.
Ooh, that looks rough.
Yeah.
I go hard, man. I go hard.
I get it. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. And Luke, I literally thank you from the bottom of my heart for that surprise. Those eyebrows at the bottom of the screen is the best thing for 2020. So I'm very excited. So
I didn't even know I was on the screen. I was just like texting like.
It's awesome. I'm just like I was like, are those Hannah's eyebrows? Like, I was so excited. Hannah, tell us, what was that?
Oh yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, she's just locked in here. She didn't want to be.
No, I was like, that can't be her. I was like, this is so exciting. It's awesome. Yeah, just tell us where we can follow you, like on Instagram, so people can follow both of you.
At Being Burns, and I have a podcast, Burning in Hell, BERN, and then come to my comedy show in San Francisco or LA coming up in the beginning of March, at burner.com.
You can follow me
Yes.
at Luke Gulbranson, and then you can follow my brand, my company at Ranger3_Co, and then my website's RCO Shop, so arcoshop.com.
Awesome. What kind of stuff do you sell?
I handcraft jewelry. I do metalwork.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I handcraft jewelry, and I have a clothing line, and then I'm in the process of designing some sunglasses and making handmade soy candles to go along with the brand. But it started out as jewelry, and then everything's kind of just evolved. So.
That's awesome. A man of many talents. I love it. I'm all about it.
Hannah's on me. Hannah wants me to open a show for her playing music and singing, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do that soon.
I think you should.
Like 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
Why not? Like, why not? And if you come to LA, there's a lot of open mics I can hook you up.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
Awesome.
Bravo aired me drunkard and fuck playing the guitar, which is great. But yeah, I can carry a tune when I'm sober.
That's awesome. I'm sure you can. I want everyone to watch Summer House. If you're not watching it, you're an idiot. So you should be watching it on Bravo and just follow these two. They're the best. And I can't wait to meet you both in LA. It's going to be great.
Dude. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you so much for doing this. And Hannah, you're my life. And Luke, you're the best.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Take care. You too. Bye, sweethearts.